Namaste. In this section, we learn a few simple sitting postures for meditation and pranayama. There are certain key things to remember before you start the meditation practice. Firstly, whatever asana you choose, you should feel supported and well grounded. Secondly, the spine should be straight. You can imagine that a string is pulling you up until you are sitting tall, like a mountain reaching for the sky. And thirdly, check that there is no holding of tension in the shoulders or face, especially in the jaws. Also remember, using a pillow or cushion under the hips or taking support in the wall can make a big difference to how comfortable you feel during the practice, especially if you're a beginner. You may be familiar with Sukhasana, the cross-legged posture, the one that I am currently sitting in. Although this is the most common meditation asana, for many people, either the back rounds or the knees lift up high, which could be due to a restriction in the hips. So we highly recommend that you try Dhyanasana, where the knees are wider apart, making it more comfortable to sit with the spine straight for longer durations. Start by stretching your legs forward and bend any one knee. Place the heel in front of the root of your body. There should be a gentle pressure of the heel against your perineum. Now bend your other leg and tuck your toes in front of the shin. Now notice the gap between your knees and the floor. Lean forward till your knees touch the ground and then place a bolster or pillows under your hips. Try to keep the knees on the ground. Take more pillows if you need them. Good. Now push your waist and torso forward slightly. This will move the center of gravity forward, reducing the pressure on the hips. Now feel as if someone were drawing you up from the top of the head with a string. Lengthen your spine. Relax your shoulders, bending your elbows slightly. And the palms can be on the knees or the thighs. Check how this feels. This is the most stable of all the sitting postures. Dhyanasana. Next, we'll try Sukhasana. Cross your legs at your shins. Notice the distance between your knees and the floor. If the knees are high, or if you feel discomfort in your hips, or if the spine is rounding, sit on a couple of cushions. By elevating the hips, you can sit more comfortably. This will also help you keep the spine upright. A lot of us might be meditating sitting on a chair. The only important things to remember here are that the feet need to be hip-width apart and flat on the ground, and the spine, as usual, should be straight and the shoulders relaxed. This pose is called Mitrasana. It's fine to take the support of the backrest of the chair during meditation or use a cushion to raise the hips. Gradually, as you build strength in your back muscles, you will be able to reduce the support required from the backrest or the wall. Another recommended seated posture is Vajrasana, and that is especially beneficial to aid digestion. This posture is not suitable for anyone who has pain or discomfort related to the knees or the ankles. We'll start in a kneeling position for this one. Keep your pillows handy. Check your ankles. Try to keep the tops of the feet flat on the ground. Now, if you notice that the ankles are lifted and only the tops of the toes are touching the floor, then maybe you can try this with a pillow under the feet, like this. This will create a surface for the ankle to rest on, and now you can gently lower your hips towards the heels. Lengthen your spine and relax your shoulders. If you find yourself leaning forward, there may be some discomfort around your knees or thighs. They may feel like they're being pulled, and you're not able to keep the weight on the heels. In this case, try placing a pillow between your hips and your heels. You can even stack up a couple of pillows if required. If you have a block, you can use that instead of the pillows. Hopefully now you're feeling comfortable. For pranayama, we recommend that you try Padadhirasana. Start just like Vajrasana and place the left hand in your right armpit and the right hand in your left armpit. Press into the armpits firmly with your hands. This pose is recommended to open up the nostrils. You can do this in Sukhasana if you have knee issues. Here is a quick demonstration of a few of the other meditation postures that are recommended in Hatha Yoga. They may need more mobility in the hip joints, so do them with caution. First one is Ardha Padmasana or half lotus, where the second leg supports the knee of the lifted leg. The next one is Padmasana. You start just like Ardha Padmasana and then place the other leg on top. The next one is Dhyana Virasana. Here the legs are like Gomukhasana and the palms can either be stacked on the knees or on the feet. The next one is Bhadrasana. Here the knees are wide apart and the toes point towards each other behind the hips. So these are the selection of postures that you can choose from. Choose any one that feels right for you. And remember, Patanjali says in the Yoga Sutras, Sthiram Sukham Asanam. A posture is one in which we can be comfortable and still for the duration of the practice. So explore these options and see what works for you. Namaste.